again. Welcome back to my basement boatyard. Captain Boat Builder here. I hope you'll be enjoying this episode. It's almost one of the last. This is episode number 22, and I call this Moving Day. What we're doing is we're moving the boat from this part of the basement over to the other part of the basement to set it on the trailer, to make some final adjustments, to do a few more last minute projects, and yes, I know I've said it before, the boat is finished. So once we get these last minute projects done, eventually we'll be moving the boat out of the basement completely. And that will be, it's not going to be for another month or two because we're waiting for the weather to warm up here in the southeast. We'll be having a little party for friends. So it's going to be called a launch party, but we're not really launching the boat. We're just going to have the boat rigged on the trailer, on display in the driveway. Friends will be getting together, and we're looking forward to a good time. The boat isn't actually going to hit the water until the end of May or maybe even the beginning of June because I'm waiting for the lake water to warm up. I don't want to go swimming and capsize when it's cold. So again, episode number 22, we're calling this one Moving Day. Just another little project here to get ready for launching the boat. I made a support here in the front for the mast. This will be used to hold the mast while I'm traveling, while the boat's on the trailer, back and forth on the road. Everything else will fit in the car, but obviously the mast won't. So I've got this support in the front, and I've also got a support here in the back that hooks right in to the gudgeons. It's very easy to use. It's quick to install, quick to take off. The mast rides very, very securely here. A couple of bungee cords. And this will also be the support for the mast when I'm not using the boat, and the mast will form the top of the tent cover when I put my white plastic tarp on it. So I've got the support for the back that hooks into the gudgeons, and I've got the support for the front that hooks into the partner beam. Very secure, simple, and should be quick. Just another little project here, folks, as we continue with the last minute details. I call this Moving Day. We're going to be moving the boat from the position it's sitting in now on top of the sawhorses. It's been there for about 1.5 years. And we're going to be moving it over to the other side of the basement to position it on the trailer, to get the trailer ready for moving the boat up to the lake. Now you may recall that I've talked about the idea of people building things in their basement, whether it's a boat, an airplane, a car, big piece of furniture, who knows. And after it's finished, they find they can't get it out of the basement. Well, I've measured very carefully, and we'll see just how carefully I measured. So the boat is going to move from this position. The transom is going to move straight back into this corner right here. We're going to wedge it into this corner. And at the same time, the bow is going to be swinging from right to left to avoid this pole and to avoid this support in the basement structure. Once it moves past those two, we're going to continue moving forward until we get to the point where the transom is right by this post. And if we're lucky, the bow will be moving from right to left to clear these louvered doors. And as we go around the corner, the transom will move over to this corner where the heater is. And then the bow will swing again from right to left to clear this door to wind up on this trailer. Once it's on the trailer, I'll be adjusting the bunks, adding some more padding, putting on the fenders, getting ready for the tie-down straps, fitting the cover, lots of little last minute details. So anyhow, this is Moving Day coming up, And I'm fortunate to have two daughters here in town who both are married to large men who are big and strong, and they are going to be lifting the boat. I'm just going to be watching to make sure it doesn't get scratched. So pretty soon you'll see the boat moving, and let's hope it all fits. Okay folks, today is moving day. You're now looking at Greg Bunting, married to my oldest daughter, a big strong guy. And you're looking at Clyde Melton, married to my youngest daughter, a big strong guy. And they are going to do the work. And all I'm going to do is hold my breath.
Hans and Franz is what people call us.
They're going to pump us up. All right, so you can see the two big guys can easily move the boat because it only weighs about 75 pounds. And here we go. Now comes the first test of my measurements.
Oh, we're good.
To see if it would work. We got one corner there, and Greg is clearing the other corner. All right, they've made the second corner. This is so easy, especially with them doing all the work. And now they're just gonna set it right down on the trailer, right in the middle.
No problem for Hans and Franz.
I tell you, I'm gonna have to buy these guys some liquor after this is over. Of course, we all buy liquor for each other anyway. And look at that.
How far do you want this up front?
Just, I don't know, however it works out. All right.
You want it right up against this.
Well, I'm gonna be monkeying around with it, yeah. But look at that. Look at that. Thank you very much, guys. Now we've got the boat sitting comfortably on the trailer. You can see that it's just about a perfect fit. Even the little bunks in the back that swivel to give you the right angle on the boat, they just happen to fit on the chine panels at the bottom of the boat. And it fits just as well right here in the front. I have to put the fenders on, of course. But as I mentioned before, this is a trailer that was specifically designed for narrow boats like the Viola 14, or actually canoes and kayaks. It's a great trailer, and I think if you have a boat that's about these proportions, this would be a good option for you to look at this trailer. Here are the pivoting bunks from the trailer that I've modified slightly. Now, these are the ones that go on the back side of the trailer. You see I've added 2 extra pieces of carpet here just for a little extra padding. And these 2 bunks are from the front side of the trailer, the forward side. And here I've stacked the carpet to kind of change the angle because they don't swivel quite enough to meet the hull perfectly. So I've added a little extra carpet to improve the angle of the bunks. Well, I've got the boat positioned just about the way I want it on the trailer. You can see got good clearance here in the front from anything that might ding up the finish. The balance seems to be good. There seems to be enough weight on the front of the tongue for trailering. I've repositioned the bunks. You can see that I've tried to set them forward right under the main bulkhead. I think that's probably the strongest part of the front of the boat. And back here in the back, I've got them positioned pretty much right under the link frame. And that's probably the strongest part of the back of the boat. And I also moved this little bracket. This is for the tie-down strap. It's going to go right across the middle of the boat. And I don't plan to do a whole lot of trailering on the road. So I think one strap across the middle of the boat will be just fine. Got the tie-down strap in place here in the middle of the boat, connected to the trailer, of course. And you may notice that it's padded with some microfiber towels. I'll probably use some more. But just as a word of warning, these straps, when you trailer your boat, they will cut right through the varnish. So be sure that they're padded. Just a quick shot here of the cover that I'll be using for the boat. This is a white plastic cover that I've ordered through Amazon. It's 16 feet long, 6 feet wide. Length is good, and you can see that the 6 feet is enough to cover the boat in the middle, at the widest part. It's held down just with a combination of clamps and bungee cords that I made. Fits in the back. It fits just fine here in the front. You can see that the front of the boat is completely covered. These covers last in full sun. You might get 2 years out of it if you're lucky. But the important thing is to keep the sun off the boat and the rain, and they do a pretty good job. Well, folks, I have to apologize for already saying too many times that the boat's finished, but yes, except for those little fenders on the trailer, it is finished. So now we have to get the boat out of the basement. What we're gonna do is my two sons-in-law, Hans and Franz, they are going to pick the boat up and temporarily put it right here on top of this little couch. Then, one at a time, we're going to take the trailer and then the boat. We're going to take the trailer first. We're going to take the trailer. Hans and Franz are going to take the trailer. They're going to pick it up, and it's going to go right through this double door right here. It's going to go out on the deck underneath the porch, out this way, and then slowly and carefully, they're going to take it up these stairs to the driveway in front of the garage. And there I'll be assembling the boat and getting it ready for the party for all my friends. We'll call it the launch party, but it's not really going to be launched. It's just going to be on display in the driveway. And we're going to eat Mexican food and drink margaritas and have a great time. But again, that's where the boat's going. And as I said, before we actually have the party and put it in the water, this is the end of the videos. So thanks for being patient. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've learned a few things. Bye-bye.